Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you all my completed pages for the month July 2024. And let's start with my work in progress pages. As you can see, there are 4 books on my desk and I have even more work in progress pages. I don't know what was happening with me. I kept starting new pages all the time. You will see. First, I'd like to show you a work in progress page that I also had in June. I already started it and I was thinking, I can do it section by section and chip away at it. And at some point, I took it off my desk and I forgot about the book. And I just found it and I was thinking, oh, shoot. I had planned to complete it. It's this page, and as you can see, I did some extra work on it, right? I colored some little elements, and I used it at the start of the month as my warm-up page and colored the little things, some of the leaves, and started my bigger pages. So I'm not sure if I'm able to complete it in August because most of the month I will be on vacation. So we will see if it will end up a work in progress page again next month or if I'm able to complete it. I don't worry about it. I think it's also a great one to complete in the fall because it's a storage room and in the fall season I'm always stocking up in my storage room for winter time. So it makes sense to move it over to the fall season. But for now, it's a work in progress page and it's okay. I'm okay with it. I have a work in progress page in the Atlantis coloring book by Hannah Carlson. I did some testing with new paint pens and I started a page Why is this marked? I don't know. I did this background and I'm not really happy with the background look of it. I have the wrong tips in my new paint pens and that's why I was left with this effect and you will see it more in the upcoming pages. But I will order soon, I think, maybe after my vacation, new tips and I will test it out again and see how I like it. If I can get rid of this streakiness because I don't like the streakiness on my pages. I'm looking forward to color this one. I don't think I want to color it in August because I have a color palette in mind with my polychromos pencils and I won't take my polychromos pencils with me. I have to make a decision about my art supplies that I will take with me. I like to take less art supplies with me and just have fun with them. So I'm not sure if I'm able to complete it. Maybe at the end of the month. It's a possibility. We will see. And then my huge Florimunda coloring book by Leila Dooley. I started it back in June and I didn't touch it. I was not feeling it and I really want to make this page beautiful. So let's have a look. It's all the greenery. There are some leaves left. But so far I'm happy with the outcome and I promised myself I will only work at this page when I'm really feeling it and I will enjoy it. And you have to be in the mood, right? To color all those tiny little details and want to create some realistic looking page. And that's not always happening in my mind. Sometimes I want something more fantasy-like or more fairy tale. And sometimes I like to color realistic things. So I will take my time with it. I'm sure I will come back to it when I'm ready for it. I don't know if I want to show it again next month if there is no extra color added. But yeah, you will see. We will see. I don't know. So far, I'm happy with the page. And then I finally started in a magical earth coloring book that I got as a birthday present last year. And yeah, there are so many pages in this book that I really like to color that it was really hard to get started and just pick a page. But I got my new paint pens and I wanted to have a play with them and I made a mistake. So I had a phone call during coloring the background. So I stepped away by it and I finished it later on and you can see it is not working out. So don't do it. Don't step away at your page when you started it. The rest of the background I'm really happy with. It is a nice smooth layer and yeah, I'm really happy with the color. I went for more fantasy looking color combined with a realistic look. I was playing in my mind with pink trees and yeah, it didn't happen. I think this color combination is okay. I'm especially very happy with the giraffes, how they are looking and those clouds looking really soft. And I wanted some lighter clouds with a reflection of the sky, the background in the clouds. So I think I managed it. And yeah, I think this is really, it's a shame that it happened, but yeah, a learning curve. Maybe I can cover it up with some extras or I don't know. We will see. Yeah. And then I started another one. I have yeah, to promise myself to not start a new page again with those pens because I wanted to play again with it and those nips are not the best. You can see a lot of streakiness in the background. And yeah, that's a shame, right? I have to wait until I have the right nips for them and enjoy my paint pens better. The color I'm really happy with. There was a lot in the background that I painted out. So yeah, so far I'm happy with it. I'm not sure about the color palette and I don't know if I will finish it next month. It's the same story over and over again, right? So those were my work in progress pages. And let's have a look together at my completed pages because I did some coloring this month. I think I've showed this one in a video. For the page that I picked out, I went with the color palette in my color combination book. I think it's very nice to use. You don't have to follow it all the way, but sometimes it's great to have some color inspiration and use some of the combinations on the page. So those were the colors that I went for. And on my page it's looking this way. I've used the David Lightfast pencils for them with this color palette and I think you can find the colors and yeah, it's working great, right? Some of the yellow I've used inside the flowers. There's a little bit shimmery stickles on the wings and outside of the wings, so they are leaving this glittery mark when they are flying and buzzing around. You can see. It's on purpose next to the wings, you can see. I'm really liking the effect. The background I have colored, painted with my new paint pens, and you can see how intense black this color is, and I'm in love with it. You can see no streaks. This one is way more streaky and splotchy, and yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with the look. First I wanted to color it with my Derwent ink pens and I changed my mind and I'm happy that I went for the light fast pencils. They were great on the paper, they are soft, they blending great and it's on video so you can watch the process if you like. So, for the next book, Tijdperk by Hannah Carlson, I had a fun play. Again with a black background, with the same paint pens and those are working great. The pages are not really matching together, but that's okay. I had to play with my Eruditan pencils and my Posca golden paint pen. For the, I wanted to create some bright popping image and I think, it is a bright popping image, right? It's completely different to my normally color style and it was fun to have a play with them. I went for my Eruditan pencils because it was warmer in the Netherlands and when it's warm weather, those pencils are a little softer and I like them better. In the winter I have trouble to get pigment out of them, so those are my summer color pencils. And because I don't use them very often, I don't use the fluorescent set very often. I had a great time. You can see, those are a little harder pencils. They are barely touched. I colored the whole page with them and so far I've only used this little bit on the page. I combined it with my Prismacolor pink, neon pink color. I wanted to give this a little extra dimension, so in the gems I've added this color also. But for the rest it's all the Eruditan pencils. I hope that I'm able to use them again this month, but we will see. Let me put them away in this cute little dictionary. I keep my bookmarks inside this time because I didn't put them on my completed pages list yet. I keep a list, an Excel spread with all my completed coloring pages so I can look back at them at the end of the year. So if I remove them from the books, then I already put them on my list, and if I leave them in, I have to, put them in my list. So that's why. This is the newest Eerie book, and I had so much fun. When I started this page, I was not really feeling to color a lot of details. So I started it with the base of Neocolor 2 and I went on top with the luminance. And if you look closely to the page, you can see that I had a lot of fun with the direction of my coloring. I didn't layer a lot, I didn't blend a lot of the page. I just went in with one color and I changed my direction. So for this hill, I went this side with my pencil. For the tree, I went this side with my pencil. And this way you can create some nice effects. You can see on the sky I follow this direction. And you can create some interesting looking page without a lot of effort. And sometimes I'm really feeling some easy coloring. And I think it worked out very well. The paper works great with the luminous pencils. And the Neocolor tool, it creates some nice dot on the paper, and it was fun to color. Really. Then I colored another Eerie page, and I think it's on video because I took out some neglected art supplies and I started the page with my Derwent art bars. And it was so much fun to have a play with them. I like the Neocolor tool a lot more. I must admit, but it was fun to have a play with them. I went on top with my luminous pencils and I wanted to create some more pastel look. And I think it is a really pastel looking page, only not the lily pads. Those are more bright and vibrant than that I was expecting, but hey, it's okay. I've added some of the Tuli art paint pens for the background and some of the outlining, and I think it's my new Molotov paint pen. Yeah, so that was this one. I'm happy that I had time to come back and color again in this beautiful book. And then I did it! I did it! It's time to celebrate a little party. This will took me months, right? It is a book by Yumishimo Kawasakara. It's called Gifts from Animals. And yeah, I had a lot of questions about the book. So you can find it on Amazon Japan. And there are some other websites you can find them on Decomate. It's a Polish website. I had no trouble ordering from them and they were very quick with sending some books and yeah, it's great. The paper in the book is great. I loved coloring it and I'm happy it's done. I started my first page as a double page spread and there are a lot of double pages in the book and those are all cute. Animals and flowers and yeah, exactly what I like to color. It took me a while because I didn't know how to tackle this little friend. But I think it's okay. He's looking okay. Nice, fluffy. And for the flowers, I had a lot of fun. I think I did some on video. How I outlined it with my Tuli art paint pens. Some of the cold Posca paint pen inside of the flower, so we create some extra shimmer on the page. A little more interesting to look at, especially when I'm having a look at it. For his fur I have used my special slice tool. I think I've used it in a video, so you can have a look if you are interested in the technique that I'm using for fur and hair and creating extra textures on my page. So yeah, I'm happy it's done. And I went with the white background. I don't know what to add in the background, so I leave it this way and I'm totally fine with it. And then I'm ready to show you my last book of my completed pages month. But don't get fooled, I completed a lot in the book. It's of course the Mandala coloring book and I had a play with my new paint pens and I started a lot of backgrounds and I had fun with it. Really, I had fun with it. So let's start with this one. As you can see, a nice blue background. I went with the same color palette for the neighbor page and I think it worked out very well. I really think it worked out very well. I'm happy with the look of it and yeah. Prismacolors. I think I've used Prismas for all the pages, so I don't have to repeat it. Let me find the next one. Another one with a paint pen background, a smaller paint pen background, and I was not sure what to do with this mountain in the back. First I wanted to create something green, and then I was thinking, oh no, there will be so much green and I have to create some more interesting look. So I went with the same color as the sky and I think it worked out very well. It is not really popping in your face, but yeah, it's there, it's subtle and I'm liking it. And I think this is so much fun. It is a fantasy looking page, like the colors that I went for. It is a limited color palette, so I went for the pink sky and the pink dragon and the pink flowers. And you can see the same color in the butterfly as the mountain. I think it's working out great. I'm happy with the look of it. And I tried to create some grass hills with little flowers, and yeah, it was fun to color. And I went for this jungle page. And yeah, it's more muted. Also limited color palette. I like to use my limited color palettes a lot this month. So I went in with a paint pen for the background. Then I colored all those greens, and if you have a lot of green on your page, it can be a little tricky, but I've used a lot of the same colors and it's looking different. Those got the same colors as the base layer and they turned out totally different, so that's great. I think also those are the same colors compared to this one. Yeah, I like that I went with this limited color palette with this golden look for the castle and the golden flowers, and yeah, it's okay. I've colored this one with this pastel looking sky, and yeah, especially love this page a lot. It is not one of my favorite pages in the book, and I don't know why, but having it colored, I think it's looking okay. I went for the same color combinations that I have on my little note in the front of the book that I use for the deer. So the deers in my book are the same combinations all the time, and I think it works out great. Then I also completed this family tree, and you can see I went crazy with the gel pen to outline the tips of the leaves, and it gives this nice interesting look. There are some parts of the page that I'm really happy with, like this little owl, and looking at it combined with a flower, I think it's pretty. I also like this little bird combined with the leaves, and yeah, the color palette works great. I'm not that happy with those, but it's on the page. It's okay. I'm happy it's done, and it was one page closer to the end, right? And every time that I'm able to complete a page, I'm getting more excited by completing the book. I know I'm able to in a year, maybe next year. This time next year I'm able to complete it. I really hope. This one I've colored with my new paint pens, and I really like how flat it's looking, nice coverage, and this one got a nice point, the plasticky tip, and yeah, it is a point that I like to use on my paint pens. They work great in my books. I also add in a lot of green paint pen, and I don't think it shows up as a base for the for the little greenhouse. And after coloring all the screen, I was thinking it needs something extra. It can use a little pop of color, so I went in with the blue butterfly and I've used the blue on the little flowers and on the little girl, and it worked out great. As finishing touch, I've added some of the shimmery paints all over the paint on different spots on the page, and I think it's looking great. I'm happy with this one. And then the last one, I was not that fond of. It was hard to make a decision for this one. You can see again the same background that I colored in my Atlantis coloring book by Hannah, and still have the same tips on my nips on my paint pen. So also not working great in this book. That's okay, it's a learning curve. When I started this page, I went in with the same colors for the water, and then I was like, no, I want to have a different look of it. I don't want to create this very bright orangey sea dragon again. So I went in with this more muted pink colors. I went in with the same colors for the boat, the castle, the clouds, and It's looking great. Together, they are not that amazing, but that's okay. I followed my creativity, so this is the color palette that I went with. And that was the last page, number 12 for this month. I cannot believe that I was able to complete 12 pages, 7 in this book. It's amazing. For next month, I will challenge myself to color in this one. When I go away, I like to take less with me, so I only will take this book with me. And there are over 20 pages left to color. So I'm sure there is plenty for me to color in the book. And there's completed a lot already, but I will find something that I like at the moment. When I have time to color, I don't know if I have a lot of time to color, we will see. And maybe I can give it a boost. So next month, complete the pages from August. Maybe I'm able to complete some of my work in progress pages or complete some extra pages in other books. But mainly my focus will be on this one because this is the one that I will take with me. And it might be not that interesting video for you to watch if all the pages that I completed are in one book, but sometimes it is what it is, right? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what is your favorite one. And thank you for watching. And I really hope to see you next time. Bye!